Football weather is here. Hey, everybody, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7, presented by Lowe's. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Antonio Gibson. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Jets will not finish the year winless. Congratulations to them and their fans. It was quite a wait, but they get their first win. Next up, let's check on the Cowboys and Eagles up at the Link in Philly. And it's the rookie from USC, Makai Lemon. He's going to stretch the field here, and this one is on target. 49 yards for the touchdown. The Eagles win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Next up, we take a look at this week's NFL injury report. The big news, problems for the superstar Saquon Barkley. He suffered what appears to be a pretty substantial knee injury. Reports are he'll likely be sidelined for the month of November, and they'll reevaluate him sometime around Thanksgiving. Here now, the EA Sports Player of the Week for Week 7. And we'll hand the award to this man, Jameson Williams. He was terrific in the win up at Ford Field, as he finishes with more than 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdown catches to boot. The Lions are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. And briefly, a look here at the full quartet of offensive and defensive top performers. From there, why don't we give you a look at the league leaders in rushing through 7 weeks of play. This will be a list that will likely change as the season rolls along. There's a look at the rest of the scores from week number 7. The Bills, Chargers, Commanders, and Jags all on the bye. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year, a little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It's a blast.
Drake May, year 3 for the 3rd overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. Runner-up for the league MVP a year ago and the 2nd youngest quarterback to start a Super Bowl.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball. He was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he will have a Patriots first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now, after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And in motion is Brown. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one on target, it's Dobbs. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Here comes Jackson on the return. Miami offense set to go. Greg, they are led by Malik Willis, picked up back in March after a couple of good seasons with the Green Bay Packers.
Well, we had a chance to meet with him earlier in the week, and as you could probably expect, Mike, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up last week's 4-interception performance. It was still bothering him. He's still trying to move from it, and I think that's the point. The ability to move on from bad games, that's really a testament to playing quarterback in the NFL. You're going to have some struggles, but if those struggles carry over into the next week's game, now we've got a problem. Achane might be the best weapon on this entire team, and it feels like at times last season, Mike, like he was the offense, and, he can pick up tough yards when he needs to. He can be really dynamic in the open field. He's one of the fastest and most elusive backs we have in the NFL.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
First down.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Miami.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. More to come. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter, and they've got 2nd and long, 2nd and 14. Run the draw with Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Come on. Fix the Eagle.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Willis now to throw. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Willis now to throw. He'll go right back to Tolbert. He's got it again. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Willis to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Come to the line for 2nd and 4.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 3rd down, 3 to go. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
To throw is Willis. That one intercepted in the end zone. And the Patriots are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. So now, following the safety to open the scoring, it's 2-0, and here's the free kick from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. This one taken in by Bell. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Pretty fitting. His first catch of his career results in a first down. He looked like a savvy vet out there to me, Mike. I mean, he picks up a fresh set of downs, and his offense is rolling.
Here's Willis. Moving outside the pocket. He runs with it. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's Achane. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. They'll look to pick up the pace.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing Willis.
6-yard line.
Flush to his right. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown Miami. That is first touchdown this year. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This drive rolling now, another 1st and 10. Throwing is May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Cardinals. It's the Emmitt Smith Bowl for those of you of a certain age. And it's the rookie. Many people thought he was the best player available in the draft, Jeremiah Love. He's going to find a seam and take it in, 9 yards on the score. The Cardinals get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. Next up, let's look in on the Ravens and the Bills from up in Orchard Park. And this is the MVP from a couple seasons ago, Josh Allen. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Bills come away with a 4-point victory. Lastly, let's take a look at the impact player from Week 8. And the folks here in Orlando agree it's this man. And it's the rookie, Dylan Gabriel. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame, he also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Browns have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Miami.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
They will work the middle with Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Willis. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Bravo 80.
Now, faking the give, on the run to the right. Look wide, get this one complete, and a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. A fake to Achan, and now Willis. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down, Dolphins going to send out Bradley Pinion. Back deep is Marcus Jones. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone, and they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Travion Henderson and the rest of this New England offense set for their next possession. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive, and he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henderson. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain. It's 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Williams in motion. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. It's May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
9 yards. First down, Patriots.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Automatic first down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's May. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. This one up top for Doubs. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
A run here with H.N. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Jones on the tackle.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
At the Patriots' 37-yard line.
Once again, it's H.N. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout to talk things over before 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's a handoff to H.N. running left, and he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with H.N. And he will have a Dolphins first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
A run out of the gun with H.N. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Mixon, not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half.
2nd and 9.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he gives that yard right back. Drop before the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they'll go with H.N.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Jacob Rodriguez on the coverage.
May to throw on 2nd down. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 14. And the Patriots.
And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll finally just get rid of this one. Didn't want to take a chance. Good decision. It's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 29 yards. first down, New England.
He'll hurry up to spike it with 13 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing on second down. May. Oh, the one thing you can't have there. He is sacked and the clock runs.
It's third down. Third and
So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.